Hey gamers, Purple Druid here. We're going to get caught up on some Dungeon24 stuff right now. We're going to do the next 10 rooms, and I'll show you my procedure. We're going to use the Monster Treasure room content dice that I made. These are just blank dice. There are 10 of them, and there are an assortment of symbols on here that represent the various results of the chart in the first edition Dungeon Master's Guide. So we're just going to roll these dice. And that's a lot of empty rooms. And what is that? 2, 4, 6, 7 empty rooms out of 10. That's kind of high, but that's all right. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to separate these out. We're just going to do this randomly. Actually, you know what? I should do it completely randomly. Okay, so this is going to be room 26, empty. But that doesn't mean it's completely empty. There may or may not be something else in there. 27, that's this room right here. On the Knights of the Dinner Table map, it's colored yellow, so that means it's something. So I'm going to put special there. And then 28, that is empty as well. 29 and 30 are kind of a suite. So 29 has a monster and a treasure. And 30 is empty, but there should be something there. Maybe we'll just combine this together. 31 here is empty. That leads to 38 and 39, which 38 is going to be special. 39 is going to be empty. 32 is here. 32 is a big room and it's got a trap. All right. And then 33 is also empty. All right. So that is fairly simple. So now we're going to take the random tables, dungeons, and layers, and we're going to roll on room functions for all of these, because that will give us a little bit of an idea as to what sort of description we can give the empty rooms. And my stupid D4 is stuck in there. There we go. All right. So, percentage dice. 26 is 50. On the tempo chart, living quarters. 27 is 58. That is a nursery. Ooh, special in a nursery. That's interesting. Okay, that's really crazy. 56. We're getting all these 50s. A museum in the empty room. And 60 is an observatory. So 29 and 30, that's going to be an observatory. All right, well, we'll see where that leads us. And 04, an audience chamber. Now that's interesting because it leads to these other two rooms. One is special and one is empty. So let's see what those are. All right, 45 is a laboratory and special. Very cool. And 39 is 49, which is a library. Oh dear. Okay, so magic users definitely going to be excited about that. Now this is empty, so it's an empty library, so maybe we'll throw in some clues or some lore or something like that. No treasure or experience, but certainly something of value. Now number 32, I'm starting to think these dice are messed up. All right, 77. A shrine. is also a trap. Interesting. And 98. A vestibule. It's obviously not a vestibule. Right? 33. Let's roll that again. 92. A throne room. That does not make sense either. However, I think we can make that work with something. We'll come up with something. So, there we go. That's that. Now, we have one room that has monster and treasure. And so my method for that, because we're on level 1, we're going to roll a d6. And a 1, 2, or 3 is level 1 monster. A 4 or 5 is a level 2 monster. And a 6 is a level 3 monster. And so we have a 2 that is a level 1 monster. And we roll a d12 here in Blueholm, and that's a 2, and we get some berserkers, d4 berserkers. 1 berserker. Huh, interesting. Anyway, berserker. Can't spell. So that's that. What should we do for special? Let's take a look at our random tables here. And what kind of... Where's our table of contents? Special is a nursery. And we have food sources here. That could be interesting, because nursery doesn't necessarily mean babies. It could also be like a plant nursery. So let's go to page 42. And roll a d20 for food sources. What kind of nursery do we have here? 11. What is growing in here? Large prey animals. The dungeon inhabitants hunt and cook deer, wild bison, bears, and other large prey animals. Okay, so let's go to the animal chart in here. Under wilderness. Animals. What kind of animals do we have? 4. Bears. Oh, yes, bear cubs. All right, so we have bear cubs in here being raised for food. So we're going to say they are very fat. Interesting, interesting. Okay, now, next up we have a museum. That's an interesting thing. So let's look at this. The original builders. That could be interesting. What is this a museum of? Oh yeah, I like this. D100, okay. $63. A knightly order. Museum of a knightly order. That'll be fun. All right, the audience chamber. That's kind of self-explanatory. What about this laboratory? Laboratory. Well, first let's go to odors. That's page 47. What's it smell like in this laboratory? 5. It smells like manure. Ooh. Manure smell. Okay, so what are they doing with that? Let's go to the rumor table on page 19. 83. Torn by conflict. 2 or more factions are vying for control of resources. Okay, so manure smell. They're trying to make a weapon. Factional weapon lab. Yeah, that sounds cool. All right, for the shrine, that will be a shrine to one of the patron deities. So we'll come back to that one. Now this throne room. All right, let's check the air quality in the throne room. So I like just checking these random things here because they can all lead to very interesting inspirations. It's windy. A warm wind runs through the dungeon, circling in the air. A warm breeze. Coming from where? All right. And let's go back to odors and then noises. Odors. 4, it's earthy smell. And then for noises, that's a big table. 99. A yapping sound. Yapping sound. All right. And what does it say here? What's current status? Let's check that out. Okay. Let's see if this turns up anything interesting. 5, a natural space. This dungeon is a natural area. Nah, that doesn't fit with this. 3, fortified. Yeah, this is really for the whole dungeon. Okay, let's go back to shrine and statues. We've got to page 89. Yeah, patron deity depicted as benevolent. This throne room is perplexing. Well, let's check out the ceiling. What's the ceiling like in the throne room? Oops. 67, smooth stone ceiling. And the floor, 79, is flagstones. I'm just flailing about now, looking for some kind of inspiration as to what is the deal with this throne room. I'm just not, the yapping sound. Why is there a yapping sound? I don't know. We're going to come back to this. I think that will be, living quarters. You know what? Living quarters. Let's go back to original builders, page 27. Oh, no, you know what? There's a berserker in the observatory. Maybe this berserker is... Why is he a berserker? Is he a researcher? He's in the observatory. This is where he lives. The berserker is from 26. Living quarters for berserker. He's here for a reason. We'll figure out what that reason is. And you know what? Maybe he brought the bear cubs down to raise them for food, and he's trying to do something regarding the observatory. So you know what? We're gonna make this. We're gonna make this into a little mini something or other, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So that's it. So that's how I do it. So that's the next 10 rooms. Each day now, what I'll do is I will sit down with my notebook here, and starting with room number 26. Berserker living quarters, and then we'll just jot down a little paragraph about what's in there. So you can see we're making some pretty good headway. We've got the first 25 rooms done, and so with any luck, I'll be able to get caught up and go from there. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thanks, and have a great day.